Right, so here's under the hood. One of the first things people always ask is, does this car have rust? This one does. It actually had it pretty bad over here on the strut tower, to the point where that'll be, a project for somebody if they want to make this like a race car or something like that, or some, show car. There's going to be their area of opportunity. Their signature they'll be able to put on the car is to, cut out and re-weld up some sheet metal in those areas by the strut towers that we'll look at in a second. It absolutely 100% does not affect the ability to drive this car for the next, 5-10 years, what have you. But if you're going to take it up north, for example, or you're going to do some kind of a show car, a race car, something like that, then yeah, you really want to get in there now, or as soon as you can, and go ahead and address that stuff. But in terms of the structure of the car, for a daily driver, it's going to last until well beyond, maybe if you take the loan out or pay cash for the car, it's going to last well beyond the value of what you're paying for the car. Absolutely, 100%. But anyways, getting back into the engine itself. So like I said, when I got this, it was a stripped out shell. There was nothing under the hood at all. So even though there's rust on the strut towers, there's no rust affecting any other item related to the engine. So all of the bolt holes, fortunately, were clean and clear, and literally everything you see was added back. So there's either a new bolt or a great condition used bolt that came with whatever part of the engine was mated to bring this all together. So from, everything, literally, the radiator, the condenser, the full air conditioning system, the engine, the transmission, the engine mounts, every single piece was added back on from my stock of parts. And the things I didn't have, I bought new, which really that was just going to be this exhaust header here. You can already see I've got the heat wear starting. They turn colors pretty quickly after you run them for a little bit, so it's already got the rainbow markings and things. And what you can't see here in the video, but I'll show in photos later, is that beyond the header there's brand new high flow cat and catback exhaust. So it's absolutely brand new. It's got probably 20 miles I've put on the car so far, so you're not looking at some 200 and something thousand mile car that's 20 years old with bolts that you can't get off, holes in the exhaust and all that crap that really makes it terrible to get into old cars like this. This thing's been sorted 100%, so when you start it, it runs. You don't have to worry about, does it overheat? Does it make any noises? Am I going to have to do something, really soon? The answer is no, because it's got brand new transmission oil, brand new engine oil, brand new coolant, a brand new power steering flush, brand new charge on the air conditioning system, brand new light bulbs all over. I've got a temporary battery in here right now. This Optima doesn't come with the car. It has a normal blacktop battery that's in here, but just to get out and drive it, I ended up grabbing that one and going. Since the car will be sitting and not daily driven. But again, that's something that, if somebody wants that type of battery, we can negotiate, based on the asking price and things like that on maybe getting that in here. But even down to the little details, like the washer fluid and making sure that the hoses and nozzles work, and that all of the factory options work, all of it's been addressed. So again, you're not getting some teenagers run into the ground car that's gonna fail on you, or worse, make you laugh at the asking price. Because to be honest, what I do with these here is I assemble them and I only charge for parts and my labor. It's very rare that I charge additional profit on the car beyond just my labor, and it's actually really good labor. I only calculate about $30 an hour instead of shop fees, since I work from my home. So the price is fair, the price is firm. There's really no negotiation, because I know that you're not going to be able to get this quality vehicle compared to the price if you're going other places. And if you do, then that's great on those guys. They're really giving it away, in which case I don't blame it. If people want to have that kind of charity and give away their labor for free or for cheap, that's fantastic. it helps people out when they do that. But for me, I'm firm on the time that I put into them, because I'm proud of the work that I do and what I've done with these for the last 20 years. And to show that, I also stand behind several of the things on the car. If you live in the area, I offer a warranty, like on the air conditioning system, the power steering, or the things that are not affected by racing the car. So general craftsmanship, any sensors and things like that that might go out before I deliver the car. For example, if you get a O2 sensor code or whatever a month after you get it, those are the kind of things that I'll look out for you on, so that your car is running clean and clear for a reasonable time frame based on what you're paying for the car. And then I'm always a resource if you do decide to build or race this particular platform. Like last time I talked to somebody who was like, debating whether or not I knew what I know about the cars, and my reply is always, if you've been working on the same car for 20 years, I hope that you would be able to consider yourself an expert at that point, because it's a very long time to be working on building, driving, and racing the exact same car. So rest assured, I do know everything that I need to know about this platform to help you stay on the road and happy that you decided to purchase this particular Eclipse. And I love the community. There's about maybe 10 or 11 of us on the forums that are well known on this non-turbo platform, and we like to add new friends to the group. So if you're not just buying a daily car and you're going to be building and modifying it, we'll end up staying in touch for the rest of the time that you own the car. So that's kind of a benefit. Anybody that buys a car from me, I offer lifetime assistance. So if you have a question or concern about something you want to do, I always stay a resource, because the cars are fun. I like them. I'm going to keep building them, and hopefully one of you guys out there respects that and wants to take this particular one home with you. This is the last one that I'll have for a while with the stock looking body. I have a few more I'll put on the market over the next coming months, maybe in tax season, but they're both body kitted cars. I bought them as shells with body kits, so I'll be keeping them with the kits on them and repainting them and things like that, and really keeping that theme together. So if you're looking for a stock body one, this is the last one I'll have. The silver is a really great look. I love them. And if you're looking at this video, chances are you do too. So if you have any questions, just send me a message, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. And I appreciate you looking at the car. Thanks.